Hi, my dear students and parents. It's a very good presentation, I can say, for all the students and parents who are looking for MBBS admissions in abroad for 2024. This presentation will help you to understand which country is the best and which country is not good, depending on the rules and regulations defined by our Indian government. It's the National Medical of Council, which is clearly defined couple of rules and regulations where students have to go, which country they have to go, and when they come back to India, their degree is valid and recognized by the Indian government. So we will quickly check which country will be suitable for us as Indian students and which country you need to avoid. So move on to the presentation. As a quick thing, we are from a education consultancy, and we are named as a Book My University as a company name, and we have offices in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Okay, so move on to the first slide. Okay, there is a Supreme Court decision. Recently, what happened in 2018, NMC has given the gazette. As per the gazette, there are many students who went to the court, and court has given a clear judgment saying that you need to follow the NMC guidelines. Okay, and in the particular judgment, copy is also available with us. You can just come reach us. Okay, in that clearly it mentioned that every country which is giving MBBS degree should give the license to practice. Okay, in the judgment it says that any cook who cooks the food, before he serves to any guest, he have to taste it. Okay, that was the statement they mentioned. So you can see a quick playback video which is given, which is our health minister said in our parliament.
ये कंट्री में चले जाओ, ये कंट्री में चले जाओ, वहाँ एडमिशन भी करवा लेते हैं। एनएमसी ने क्लियर गाइडलाइन डिक्लेयर की है। विदेश में हमारे स्टूडेंट जाके डॉक्टर ना बने, ऐसा हम नहीं चाहते हो, जाए डॉक्टर बने, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं, लेकिन वहाँ क्वालिटी एजुकेशन है। कई कंट्री ने क्या करके रखा है, यहाँ से स्टूडेंट को वहाँ ले जाते हैं, नर्स के रूप में उसको काम करवाते हैं और सर्टिफिकेट दे देते हैं कि हम आपको डॉक्टर बना दिया, लेकिन वहाँ उसको प्रैक्टिस की परमिशन नहीं देते। और इंडिया में आके जाओ और इंडिया में आप FMG की एग्जाम पास कर दो और इंडिया में ट्रीटमेंट करो, इंडिया में डॉक्टर के रूप में काम करो। इसलिए भारत सरकार ने निर्णय किया है कि विदेश में पढ़ने जाने वाले सभी स्टूडेंट को 3 बातों को एश्योर करना है, और सभी आपके द्वारा भी, आपके पास भी स्टूडेंट आते रहते हैं। एक, यहाँ नीट क्वालिफाइड होना चाहिए, वही विदेश में पढ़ने के लिए जा सकते। दूसरा, इंडिया में 5.5 साल का कोर्स है, इंडिया इक्विवेलेंट कोर्स, दुनिया में जिस कंट्री में हो वहां ही जा सकता है। तीसरा, जिस कंट्री में जाए उसको रजिस्ट्रेशन वहां प्रैक्टिस करने का भी मिलना चाहिए। वहां उसको प्रैक्टिस करने का परमिशन मिलती नहीं है, रजिस्ट्रेशन मिलता नहीं है, और उसको यहाँ इंडिया में छोड़ देते हैं, वो देश की हेल्थ के लिए ठीक नहीं है। इसलिए हमने 3 बातों
So which is clearly given that they have to follow all the rules and regulations. Okay, it's a quick glance. Even you can get this particular PDF in NMC website. In NMC website also very clearly mentioned, student have to have the degree 54 months. Okay, any country giving that, and it should be 12 months of internship excluding the degree, and it should taught in English, and they have to get the registration of the license. Then only they are eligible to write the national exit exam. So this is a very clearly. Okay, MBBS in Philippines is not valid from last I think 3 years, but still some consultants are still sending the students. It's really their career is gone, right? It says Philippines degree is invalid, which you can directly go and check in the Philippines embassy's page. Okay, we'll give the link, which is clearly, if you see, it's mentioned the issue of the eligibility of Indian nations. And the PRC, the Philippines government, has now confirmed in writing on the embassy's reciprocal between India and the Philippines. Indian nations are not eligible to get the license. So it means they're clearly mentioning, saying that students will not get the license when you study from the Philippines. When you don't get the license, then your degree is invalid. Okay, directly you can go to the Indian Philippines, Embassy of Philippines, and you will directly get the PDF document. Okay, then we'll move on to the The Bangladesh degree is, valid when students go to abroad because it's the same syllabus, same climatic conditions, okay, and its advantages are very good. You don't need visa. You need visa for Bangladesh, but it's a neighboring country, okay. But the cost factor is around 30 to 40 lakhs and above 40 lakhs also, so the cost is higher. But it follows all the NMC rules and regulations, where students can just directly go to the Philippines Indian embassies of Bangladesh page, okay. Then they can able to see all the details about the defined by the Bangladesh government. Okay, I can put all the links in the link, okay, so the students can be able to look into it. Then move on to Nepal. Yes, Nepal is also a valid. Students can go to Nepal easily. They don't need visa, and they are eligible to write their national exam, and it follows all the rules and regulations which are defined by the National Medical Council, so that students directly get the when they get all the rules defined by the NMC. So you can go to this page action and you can find National Medical Council Regulation 2024. So in this particular PDF, you can able to see all the things that get the permanent registration students will be given, and how many years of degree, internship, everything is detailedly defined in the Indian Embassy's page of the National Medical Council of Nepal. Okay, then we will move on to the Kazakhstan. Okay, even Kazakhstan degree is valid and it follows 5+1 curriculum, and students can go to this particular country, and in Indian Embassy's page also, which is clearly mentioned that it follows 6 years of the study program. Before it was 5 years, but after the NMC guidelines it has moved to 6 years, and even they give the license. Students can come back to India and write the national exit exam if they are eligible. Then they move on to the Georgia. Georgia still confusion mode, okay, because Georgian Medical Board clearly mentioned saying that any students who want the license, they have to go to the PG program, which is 6 years of your MBBS plus again 2 years or 2.5 years. Then they get the license and they have to write the exam to get the license. So overall 9 years you'll be surviving, you'll be in MBBS program only. So I don't think so it's a feasible solution, because students have to come back to India again and they have to clear the national exit, and this exam including your MBBS should complete within 10 years. Okay, this is one of the in embassy's page of the Georgia, where it's clearly mentioned students, the Indian students will get the registered professional regulative body, will they get the license. Then what they're saying, they have to complete, once they finish the program, students usually take national post diploma qualification exam, okay, which is of 2 or 2.5 years. Then only the student is eligible to get the license, which is clearly mentioned by the Georgian Medical Board. Okay, so then we move on to China. China is a very good option. Okay, China follows all the rules and regulations, and students are going from last 20 years to this particular country. But after the COVID, only India and China relationship has spoiled, and because of the COVID, most of the parents and students are not showing interest. But they have a good infrastructure, good education system. But the only one feedback is negative feedback is their licensing exam is in Chinese. So students feel a bit of tough to clear this particular exam. Then Russia, it's a wonderful, because India-Russia relationship very good. Fee structure is very low, and students can go to Russia and complete their MBBS because it follows all the NMC rules and regulations, where students don't have any problem, and the major thing is the safety of the students, okay, and getting all the visas, everything very easy. The cost is very low. Okay, that's where you can go to Indian embassies of Russia, go to study in Russia, and just guidelines for Indian students studying. You can just click on this particular PDF, so which is clearly mentioned guidelines for. Okay, see. Once again, yeah, admission procedure information regarding to foreign students. Okay. So in this, it is clearly shows and the eligibility rules, regulations, notice for Indian students. Okay, yeah. So if you see these particular things, it is follow 6 years, which is 5+1. They have a clerical rotation, and they teach in English, and they get the registration number, and they have to clear the exam. So it is all following the rules. So very, very best option for the Indian students who was looking for admissions, who don't get here, you can go happily to Russia. Okay. And Uzbekistan is also a valid because it follows 5+1 years of course duration. And in Indian embassies of the Uzbekistan also, they have given clearly that it follows the 6 years of your curriculum, and it follows all the NMC rules and regulations, where we have the link of the Indian embassy's page. Kyrgyzstan is valid, but still there is a confusion more. We need to wait and see, because there is no evidences or proof given by the Kyrgyzstan Medical Board or the Indian embassies, where they're saying they follow all the rules and regulations of giving the license. Egypt, it's 6+1. It's a tougher, because when you go 6+1, it may go to extend 1 year also. It's a 7 years kind of thing. So my side, I think it's a risky for students, because it's a very long term compared to other countries. So again, students have to come back India and go through the next exam, and 10 years is a thing. So Egypt also not recommended as of now. Okay, then Belarus, straight away no, because it's a 6+3, which is a really very bad and not preferable country. So in this way, there are many countries where we have the options, but the NMC rules and regulations strictly followed by very specific countries. In that also, you can able to see there's a lot of no clarity, like Georgia, there's no clarity. So I request all the students and parents, before making any decision for your 2024 MBBS admissions for abroad, please consult us and get all the evidences, okay, so that you will be in a safe hands. That is more important, because nowadays we put money, but again, after come back after 6 years, you are struggling 6 years, spending so much amount, and when you come back India, you're surprised that your degree is invalid. So this is a very, very, very pathetic situation for everyone. So before making any decision, right, you need to have all the evidence on handy, right? Even you can do RTA for the embassies of all the countries and get all the information. So please come back us and contact us for all the information, which is with evidence, which is a properly guidance from the our consultancy, our team, so that you will be on safe hands and get your dream comes true. So contact Book My University, which we have officers in Hyderabad and Bangalore. So I'll leave my number and the email ID and the chat, everything. So you can definitely come back us, and I also share the links. Just call back us. We'll give you all the evidences. Thank you and have a great day.